I've got to see you as you really are. Come out or I can't take the responsibility of protecting you.
Very well then. You asked to see this, so you shall.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Nick the Rat Radio. We're up to episode 278 of these wild rides. Oh, man, my clock and everything's in front of my face over here. The clock is too damn big. Now, you hate when you're doing a podcast and your face is full of clock. I prefer it to be filled with beer. So, everybody, if you could grab your beer. I can just pull it back. There we go. Let's pull it back over here. And let's crack a beer. I love beer. Let's put that right there. It's too far away. If you're not watching the video, you don't know what I mean. But my beer is right in front of me, but it's not. But the magical power of bullshit, basically. Where'd this wine come from? This is sometimes you're just doing stuff and things just appear. And then other times you're trying to do stuff and they don't appear. It's 11:11 at night right now on January, February, March, April. I had to count the days. I don't even know where we are right now. It is April 14th. I was able to read the date, everybody. Congratulations to me. Tonight's episode is about today. No, I'm just joking. It's not about today. There was a little bit of a problem with tonight's episode. I was supposed to be interviewing a guy that I think he said he was abducted by aliens, and he had some recordings of it, but he said that my show goes on too late, so he couldn't do the show. But Diana, did he say I could play the tapes he sent? Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I could we got some. We're gonna listen to his. He said that we could play these tapes. I don't know what they are. He's not here to be interviewed by me. He was supposed to be. He was supposed to be on the show tonight. He agreed to it. What was his name? Bill, Bob, Brad. I don't even know his name. But we have his cassette tapes, which we will be playing. Because other than that, we wouldn't have anything to. We don't have any content. There's also I don't know where Zindu is. There's been so much news. I think there was aliens spotted by the fucking Navy, and it was released into the public. And Zindu isn't here. I don't know where is it. Where in the world is Zindu? Carmen Sandiego. Where is he? See, now I have to like, if you're watching the video, watch how far I have to bend to get this beer that's right here, right here. The beer is right here. That tasty little beer. If only I could just grab it like that. No, but I have to go all the way over here. There we go. that a ramp in Times Square? I think that's they throw corpses down in that hole in the street there. This is a podcast, people. Stop making me talk about the video. But if you would like to watch the video, go to twitch.tv/Nick the Rat or something. There's also a website, nicktherat.com, nicktheratradio.com. All those places exist. I'm thinking about maybe starting up a Patreon, but that might divide some shit. I was going to do something weird there, but we're looking into things. I can't even do the fucking goddamn show art. Pardon my French, I'm cursing already. This is this bad. You know what? I'm gonna look into this UFO thing tonight live on the show. This is the UFO that there's a picture of it somewhere. Podcasterwallet.com. I don't know what that is, but we're gonna have a good time tonight. It's gonna be a little bit different. You know, if every show was the same, that'd be actually, that's kind of reliable. Sometimes people like shows that are just the same all the time. I know I like it because when I put on one of my favorite podcasts, I like something that I'm expecting to come, sort of, especially if it's a long running podcast. And yeah. So this might just be the worst podcast ever because you don't know what you're ever going to really get. But what you will always get with this show is amazing music. At least 9, maybe new songs. Mostly new. Mostly like within the past week or so. Some older stuff there. It's all on SoundCloud. All the music you're gonna be hearing tonight it's from SoundCloud. And if you want to listen to it, you could find it on my, I don't know. Just look. I need to have like a disclaimer to this show before you listen. Make sure you remember to go to nicktherat.sound something or whatever. Lavender, Nick. I'm lavender? I can't even tell anymore. I don't know what colors are. Colors are just weird. We're going to play music to play Minecraft too. You're going to play some Minecraft? Actually, you know what? Everybody out there, if you got some Minecraft, load up some Minecraft, and we're going to listen to this song right here. This is going to be great for it. This is KRUFO with First Tattoo. Just, load up your Minecraft, baby. Yeah, you thought I was going to play something like Synthwave or something. No.
Mr. Meyer, when did the experiences begin?
The contact begins on January 28, 1975 in Hinwil.
Mm-hmm. How did it happen? What made you go outside into the forest?
I got something like a very nice voice in my head. I heard something to leave the house, to go out and to take a photo camera with me. So I left my house, and then when I was far upsides from the village, I heard a singing noise in the sky, and when I was looking up there, I have seen a disc. This disc was flying over the clouds, and then it came to the point where I was staying with my motorcycle. Then slowly it came lower and lower and set it down between the white trees and the forest there behind.
Now, what's going on with the... What was that? That was an R tape. No, I listened to the tapes that we stole from that guy. No, wait, are we back? Hello, hi, everybody. Welcome back to Nick the Rat Radio. We're having a great time down here. The world, it's doing pretty good. We're all here. We're all kicking it. Except DMX and Prince Philip, and probably a ton of other people have died within the past week. We don't really have to talk about that, though. Because it's depressing to talk about death. We're here now. We're the live crew. That's what we all got that together. We all have that camaraderie through life for being alive right now. We're all doing it together. But it seems like somebody's trying to interrupt with my life playing those weird clips. What the hell was that? Diane, do you know what that was? That isn't one of ours, was it? No. You gotta unplug the tub. Unplug it. Unplug the tub. You ever use that Drano stuff? You pour it's just like a boatload of thick ass acidic chemicals into the sewer system. How does that get cleaned out of our water? Is there a filtration system? What is the filtration system of these of what the big ones? You know, like the big ass filtration systems. There's a lot of semen in your pipe. Insano in the Drano. Well, we're gonna be replacing all the pipes, right? Getting all the lead wood pipes out and putting glass pipes in. I think it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be awesome. Sorry, I'm getting a little distracted. It's very easy to get distracted today, and basically, your entire life could just be a distraction. I'm sure there's been countless number of people that their entire life was just distractions. Everything was just like whoa, look at that. Whoa, look at that. Whoa, look at that. I'm dead. What makes life not a distraction though? I don't. Where am I going with this? We can't go off the rails this early in the show, can we? It's not even that time to go to that place. Maybe we should check a voicemail. That'll ground us. You could give us a call at 917-719-5923. You could leave a voicemail. You could call the show live. You could have a conversation with Nick the Rat. Love them or hate them. There's probably a lot of people out there that just hate me. So if you love or hate me, give me a call at that number that I just gave you. I'm not going to repeat it. 917-719-5923.
Your show prep will continue with Nick the Rat on the Dark Sewer Network.
Nah, we're still doing show prep. We might be. Let's listen to some more music. Then we're gonna come back. We're gonna listen. We're gonna find out what these UFO Navy pictures are. We're gonna find out about being abducted. Maybe I don't. Diana, did you listen to the tapes that we got? We're getting reports in right now that the last recording you actually just heard was the guy that took pictures of the UFO that you could see inside of the X-Files, the Truth Is Out There famous picture. Why are they taking over the show? Okay, let's listen to a little bit more music here. Let's try to bring it back. We're going to bring it back. And then we're going to thank some people. And then we're going to listen to these tapes about a guy. He recorded UFOs, right? He recorded UFO sighting, and it's like a UFO chase or something. I really wish I was able to interview this guy. I've been having a lot of issues with getting my interviewers and interviewees to just stay up this late. The show is it's just a late night endeavor, and some people are just not equipped for this type of environment. It's sad. They agree to it, like, yeah, I'll do the interview, and then like, oh, you go on at 11 o'clock at night till about 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning, 6 in the morning, 7 in the morning, 8 in the morning, 9. I'm like, yeah, all morning, you know. They don't understand. They just don't get it. But you get it because you're here with us now. We're gonna listen to a Newman with Slender Cat. We'll be right back.
Then I have seen a person who comes out of the disc.
Person came out?
Yeah. And when the person came out of the left side of the trees there, I have seen that it is a woman.
Mr. Meyer, what did they look like?
She looks like a human from this earth. Like you, like I, like human beings from this earth.
You call us extraterrestrials, and you attribute to us superhuman powers. But we are like you. We too are still far removed from perfection and must evolve constantly, just like yourselves.
I don't know what's going on here. This is weird. There's other. Dan, how you doing? Are you trying to mess with me? Sometimes there's a lot of things going on behind the scenes here in the sewer studio, and it gets a little wild. It gets a little out of control. I think we have to start taking away beer from the employees and stuff. You've been drinking, haven't you? I knew it. Let's thank a whole bunch of people. For supporting this show, Nick the Rat Radio. Actually, just supporting the Dark Sewer Network, the whole entire sewer system. Basically, it's a bunch of weird tentacles touching people, places that they want to be touched. And you're supporting that. You're supporting people being touched in places. The Pallades? That sounds like somewhere in Long Island somewhere. I'm sorry, I'm looking at the chat really quick. Let's thank a couple of people here. If you want to support Nick the Rat Radio, you could just tell your neighbor about me. And just knock on their door. Usually, I found if you're going to be advertising for Nick the Rat Radio, if you bang loudly on your neighbor's door at about 3 in the morning, about 3:33 or so, bang on their door about that time in the morning, a.m., not p.m. That's some pussy shit. And when they come and they answer the door, like, hey, what's going on? Hey, have you listened to the latest episode of Nick the Rat Radio? And then if they don't have a gun and you could run away, they're gonna wake up the next day. They're gonna go back to bed. They're gonna be like, what the fuck was that? And that'll help my show. I think that could help. We're trying to get more people down here. I'm trying to pack them in. Let's thank some people though. The first donation of the night comes in from an NW. I usually just read the initials. If you don't want me to, you could also send me a note and tell me what you want me to say. But these are usually just it's PayPal. They just send it in, and I'm just you tell your 12-year-old son on Minecraft servers about NTR. It's true. They should know. Come on down. Play a little Roblox. You in that Roblox? Whip out your automatic rifle. You're shooting little kids. Shit. NW at 420. Thank you. We have JB with 420. JB, thank you so much. We have, sorry, I'm just getting a little confused here. LB with 420. I miss you, LB. I feel feel like LB is much better than Diane. I'm sorry, I had to say Diane. But LB has the legs. Yours are you kind of look like a little bit of a chicken. But whoa, LB, whoo. We have. What is this here? What the hell? Whoa. I'm confused here. I don't want to. I don't want to do. Oh, we got. Okay, here we go. T Junta. We got T Junta with 420. Thank you so much, T Junta. I think T Junta might be in the chat right now. I'm gonna put them on. What is Junta mean something? Is that like a party that happens in June? I don't know. Oh, and we also have a couple more here. JA with 420. Thank you so much, JA. That is very, very nice, very thoughtful of you. And NB with 20. Can't wait for NB to get back in the game. NB, you and me, man, we gotta hang out one day. We gotta do some stuff together. I'll call you. Thank you, T Junta. He's bowing in the chat right now. You shouldn't bow in the sewer. You never know what's gonna give you a lower back massage down here. There's a lot of chiropractors that live in the sewer. Whenever you're walking past like a sewer drain or a corner alley, you should never like go, oh, my back, because like a possum or a raccoon gonna hop out, start doing making pie tops on your lower back. Let's do another voicemail. Well, I just want to say thanks again to everybody that has donated, and thank you so much.
Hi, Nick the Rat. There's a UFO outside my house, and there's aliens coming out. I think it's your fault. I don't know what for, but oh no, he's after me. I gotta run. Where are you going?
Did you hear that?
I'm gonna get my gun. You're going. What do you want to say for yourself?
Was that an alien? Did you guys hear? Hold on one second. It sounded like there was an alien. I heard it.
What for, but
right there.
Oh no.
Right there.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh,
there
no.
you go, people. That is the sound of the enemy. I hope you all recall that noise, because if you're bringing the family out to Applebee's, you're going to TGIF, you're going to BBQs, in and out. You're going to a restaurant, right? And you hear that noise coming up from behind you. Now, if the first thing you do is turn around and say, "Excuse me, sir, why are you making that noise?" That is, you're dead. You and your family are dead. Okay. When you hear that noise, you have to turn with your fisticuffs out already. You just have to start swinging. You have to just take them out. Because these aliens, they're deadly, but they're also very soft. Very soft. I've heard that you could probably kill a couple of these aliens with one blow of the fist. Don't look, swing. I'm just trying to say that. Even though we do get a lot of donations at Nick the Rat Radio, and I appreciate them, they're really nothing compared to what you could do with giant corporations that are just willing to throw money at you for just playing their advertisements because they're so rich. Like, if you're selling a product and you have the money to just dump it on like a podcaster, you really don't need the money anymore. You are so big that you just give people money, and they're just doing that to me. And I know I do appreciate the donations, and I appreciate them. But oh my God, do I love big corporations? Let's listen to a proper advertisement on Nick the Rat Radio. Which one are we gonna play?
Hi there. This is a announcement from the Dark Sewer Network. We just would like to let all the listeners know that now more than ever, we are here for you, especially Nick the Rat. So if you're feeling especially vulnerable or scared, you're fearful, you could leave him a message on his phone line. At 917-719-5923. He's especially there for you. But we're all here for you. And we'll get through this together. So thank you, and please enjoy the show.
They have been here since the dawn of time. They're here now, waiting, watching. They've gone unchecked, unnoticed, and now they're monsters.
What's the matter? My hand! Something bit my hand! Are you okay? Let's get the hell out of here.
Would you believe the other day I saw a rat this big?
Are you through?
No, I mean it. He was this big.
Overpopulated, oversized, and hungry.
Your lady friend was absolutely right about the rats. They've gotten into the subway.
The rat population of the world is estimated to be 108 billion. 24 times the human population.
No rats were harmed in the filming of that commercial. Let's listen to some music. We're gonna open the phone lines and we're gonna have some interesting callers. I think we might have the person that saw these UFOs call in and give us the rights to play the tapes that we stole from, because he's gonna call in. Let's listen to Marion Gallard with "Time to Ride." Thank you, Doe. Doe-a-denim.
after the first words, we turned and was going to this tree here.
You walked over here?
Yeah.
How tall was she, Billy?
About 1 meter and 70 centimeter.
About like that?
So a little bit about like my size.
Ah.
Yeah. And then she sits chest here and I here. Sit down.
Ah. Then you sat here and talked to her?
Yeah, then we was talking here for about 1 hour or 1 hour and a quarter, something like that.
Did she give you a name? What did you call her?
Yeah, she told me her name is Semyase.
Semyase?
Yeah.
Billy, what kind of feeling did you have sitting here under this tree with a woman who just landed in a spacecraft?
I wasn't afraid about these things. I was afraid about the army only, because they have a station somewhere there behind the forest. But I wasn't afraid about the disc.
Where did they come from, Mr. Meyer?
They shall be coming from the star picture of the Pleiades.
Hi. Okay, well, we can't get official confirmation from, what's her name? Adrian? we were supposed to have a phone interview. He sent me a whole bunch of these tapes of, he said he recorded some UFO stuff, and he wanted to talk to me live about it. And he sent them to me, but then he was like, "Oh, you go on too late. You're a late night host. I thought you were a daytime host." I'm like, "No, I don't do the daytime stuff, man. The good people come out at night. The bad people go to sleep during the day, and the good people, they wake up at about, now. They're waking up. They're not even awake yet. I'm still trying to find the good people. They're not awake yet. But the later that I go on, the closer I get to getting to those good people." And Randolph Winters, that might be Randolph Winters. I think, Tunnel Rat, I think you might know the Billy Mears. I think that's what those are. I don't even know what's going on right now. I'm just happy to be alive, I guess. I think it's I could say I'll send you the links to what I was what's being pumped into your ears right now. Later. Cheers to you. And cheers to everybody. Cheers to being alive. Like, a lot of fucked up shit could happen to you during the day, but if is it really, if it's not disfiguring, like if the thing that happened to you didn't like lop a body part off or something, you're probably gonna be okay at some point. It could be rough. We could all get fucked over. And you could get stuck in a loop in your brain where the person that you're that's there, you just can't get away from thinking about them. It's happened to me several times where it's like, oh man, A, B, or C, and now I need to get back to A, and then but I gotta stop thinking about A and go to B. But you could just let a cleansing light into your soul, and you could get over anything that happens to you. If it's not like a body part lopped off. If you get like your arm lopped off, I don't know if the cleansing light's going to help you very much. The phone lines are open. You can give a call right now at 917-719-5923, or you could listen to voicemails like this person left us for
red lips, blue lips, purple purple lips, black lips, yellow lips, tomorrow lips, yesterday's lips, future lips, my hand in my pants, thinking about Nick the Rat. Oh shit. Long story.
Let's play one of these tapes from Lawrence. I don't know. What was his name? Oh, hi. We're going to play one of these tapes now. Let's see. Oh, wait, actually, we have a phone call coming in. Let's answer the phone call before we go to the tapes. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Hi.
Does someone have hand sanitizer for that last voicemail?
That last voicemail, hand sanitizer?
Just a little.
Maybe.
Just a dab.
Were you, caller? Have you ever been desperate enough to think about drinking Hanny Sanny?
Oh no. No, yeah, I've heard of people drinking mouthwash before. Oh no, I have heard of people drinking hand sanitizer.
Well, people drinking. You know what's really weird? I heard
Violently
stories
ill.
about like Frank Sinatra drinking like either mouthwash or some.
Really?
Yeah,
Was
I
he in
think
rehab or?
maybe. No, I think this is like him and the Rat Pack. What, you know, the Rat Pack? I think they would just go out drinking like mouthwash. I think I read this. I gotta look this up.
It was like a Listerine night.
Yeah, which makes no goddamn sense if you're Frank Sinatra.
Yeah, no doubt. Was my mom?
Sorry.
My mom always talked about sterno bums.
Hold on one second. I'm almost.
Is it?
All right, I can't find anything about Frank Sinatra. It might have been like Frank Banaka or something.
Banaka. Yeah, that would probably. Did you ever get yourself in the eye with the Banaka?
Well, yeah. When I'm like trying to masturbate with it and things get a little bit too wild, it squirted me in the eyes a few times, but that's normal, right? It's fine.
Well, it leaves the eye minty fresh, so.
Is Banaka the most dangerous chemical you've ever been around?
No, not by far. No.
What's the most deadly chemical you've ever been around?
Deadly chemical. I don't know. Probably a really strong ammonia.
Caller, have you ever witnessed a UFO flying over your head?
I've seen some stuff out in the wild that definitely not satellites, not anything else.
Out in the wild, it'd be weird if you saw it like inside your house. So
Well, yeah, I say out in the wild. I should say out of the city, outside of the city.
The wilderness.
Country.
The wilderness.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
And the wilderness. The wilderness.
I believe the Canadians call it the bush.
The bush. out in the bush.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yep.
digging through the bush, and you see something
Yep.
flying overhead.
Rooting in that bush.
Bush rooting.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of bush out there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And when you're in the bush, are you really looking up at the skies though?
Yeah, aren't you doing some drinking?
That's true. That's true. I've been doing some drinking. I know about that stuff. Yeah.
You pontificate, you
And
know.
I guess when you're like
You
chin deep
gaze
in the
at the
bush
stars.
and you're kind of drunk, you kind of do look up. You like.
Because if that bush is so thick you can't see through it, you're gonna look up.
You're gonna try to look over. You're gonna try to get out of the bush a little bit to breathe.
You're gonna at least, try to triangulate yourself relative to the bush. So
I can't believe that you were able to see something in the sky when you're trying to survive in so much bush. Oh, jeez.
well, you can navigate by the sky. Is what your ultimate goal would be.
True. Yeah.
You navigate
survival
to the sky, and then you'll be able to penetrate the bush
to get out of it. Yeah.
Or get deeper into it.
You want to go deeper into the bush?
Either
you
in
can
or
barely
out.
breathe though. You're already like.
Well, you can go. Well, yeah, but you can like walk in a little and then walk back out.
But it's like all covering your mouth. Your nose holes are getting it's
but
in
then
your
you
nose.
walk in a little, and then you walk out again. It's not don't confuse it with the hokey pokey, because a lot of people do. But that's not what it's all about. I'm just telling you right now.
Do you find it beneficial to wear a bib before you go into the bush?
Some sort of rubber protection, or
yeah, like a
whatever.
towel, like a sweatband or something you could just throw in there.
Synthetic, I don't know.
Yeah, that sounds.
You could like some sort of goat material too.
What?
Who was that?
Talking about like a machete or something, right?
No, like a protective goat material to go into the bush.
Goats can eat eat a lot of that grass. It could lower it so you could look up to the sky to see the.
Goats love eating bush.
Basically, if you're gonna have like a big lawn, it's beneficial to own a goat and not buy a lawnmower.
Even like, well, you just couldn't have any bushes, probably.
You could milk them too. You could squirt some goat milk into your coffee, right? That's fine. Like fresh out the tit goat milk.
Probably.
Do you have to pasteurize it? Is there like bacteria in goat tits?
I don't know if there is to the same degree that there is out of a cow. Because I've had fresh goat milk before, and I've had fresh goat cheese before, and I haven't gotten sick, but I can't say that everybody would not get sick.
I got in a fight with somebody on Reddit today.
Over.
I don't want to talk about.
Don't bring it up, Don.
Okay, I guess maybe I shouldn't bring it up. But I agreed with the person. I was like, if this thing's not tested, I want to wait a little bit. I'm not against it. Just want to wait.
So you want to wait until it's tested more?
Yeah. And I got yelled at. I was like, if I'm gonna try goat milk straight from the tit, I want to make sure that this is fine. This is a good thing.
Science is in.
The science isn't. Yeah, and they start saying, well, the science isn't, but they're using like capital S's in science.
No, they don't. No, you don't. They don't say that. They say the science is settled.
They say the science is settled. It's because it's alliteration, and if there's alliteration, it's true.
But does it make their argument legit that they use the word settled?
Only if it's a capital S in settled.
Then if they spelled it in French.
Fragile?
Fragile. Is your phone purple?
My phone?
It's like glittery purple.
Really?
It is 100% glitter. Don't get that stuff on you. Why? Oh, watch out! Jeez. Glitter will be there.
That's called
glitter
static.
has a half-life of 1
digital
million
static,
years.
my friend. It's not glittery. If I had a glittery phone, that'd be awesome. Now I got Diane, get some glitter.
That would be.
Oh shit! It's midnight in the sewer. Caller, are you in the East Coast?
I am in the East Coast.
Happy midnight to you, caller.
Happy midnight to you. Cheers.
I drank all of my alcohol. I need more alcohol.
I see a beer right there. There's a beer right there.
It's empty.
You just got to reach out.
I do have to reach out for it. It's actually right there, but like watch how if you're listening to this podcast,
is it the magic of television.
Got it. Ain't shit left in there. Fuck. Oh well. What are you gonna do?
Magic arms.
Magic arms. So did you take a picture of this UFO?
I did not.
Why not?
And I observed it with two other people that were probably equally inebriated. So was it real? Was it not?
Just alcohol? You're drunk in the bush with some dudes?
There may have been some nimidoids involved.
So you were stoned and drunk with some dudes in the bush?
Yeah, it was a party, man.
You want to hear this? You want to hear this tape? I don't know if you could hear it. Do you want to hear it though?
Sure.
Because if I listen to it with a caller on the line, I don't think I get sued. I think that's how it works. Let's see here. See if I could. I don't know if you're gonna even hear it. Let's see if you could hear it. If I'm gonna play it through here, it's gonna come through here. Yeah, you might be able to hear it. If not, let me know. Okay, let's see here. How do I play this tape? Diane, help me out here. Okay, we got it. Okay, here we go.
All right. I see this flying vehicle. It looks like a giant, what do they call? A boy nurse? There's one of those, like, boy nurses? A bussy. Yeah, it looked like a big old flying there bussy all up in that there sky. Now, I'm done saying that these things are friendly because, oh boy, I'm usually a lot quicker than this, and I've been inhaling these fumes that have been coming off the back of this vehicle. It is making me lightheaded. I still see it in the air. It's about 300 meters high, and it's got to be at least the size of like a football field. It's silver. There is smoke, and seeing lights. Now, it's been shooting these lasers into the sky. I don't think it does not want to be seen. I think it wants to be seen. It's been doing these little drawings with the lasers, and I've been filming this, but the lasers actually hit the camera and destroyed the lens of this recording device I have right here. But I'm still following it. I don't know if you just heard that, but that was not the UFO. The UFO is actually pretty quiet. I'm near the Highway 84 over here. Oh, God. All right, I gotta climb up this little hill. I'll be right back.
Highway 84? The fuck was that?
It sounds like it's in the bush. Some of it did. You could see that in the bush.
Caller, I'm starting to think you're talking about something other than grassland areas.
No, it's country land. Bush.
That's where I was off.
For miles and miles.
I'm thinking it's Grissland, but it's actually Countryland. It's
conifers and I can't think of the other trees. You know, the other trees, the bushy ones.
Caller, can I ask you a personal question?
I believe the conifers are hardwood, and then there's the bushes. No.
What was the scariest thing you've done this week, this month? I don't know. Have you experienced anything scary this week? Well, when was the last scary experience you had? Did you?
Scary.
Most of the time, my scary experience is like I'm about to fall and bust my ass, but oops, no, I got my balance back.
You know what? It was in the fall, and I was in my garage having a cigar and had the garage open, and a possum came by and he walked 2 foot into my garage and then walked back out.
Did
I thought I was
he
going to have
scream at you?
Possum confrontation going on.
Did he yell at you? Did he go?
No, it was he walked in and saw me and was like, oh, nope, I'm not going in here, and walked right back out.
Did he walk in reverse or did he actually turn?
No, turned. Walk and scurried a little bit faster than when he was walking. So it scared the shit out of me.
You should have robbed him. He probably had a lot of money on him. Sound like he had something to lose.
They got that little pouch. They can store all that money in front of them, I think. Maybe. I don't know. Aren't they marsupial?
Yeah. Have you ever had possum milk? That shit's good.
Possum milk, probably.
Yeah, that's straight from the teat.
They say that the possum is nature's garbage disposal, because it can eat anything and not get sick, and it cleans up a lot of life accidents, I guess. And makes milk. So.
Do you like milk?
I like chocolate milk. I don't like drinking. Typically, I don't like regular milk. I like using milk to make other things.
What's your favorite chocolate syrup? Is it Bosco, Hershey's, Nesquik?
Oh no! They have a manufacturer here that makes chocolate milk, but they sell it in the bottle your Nesquik, but it's the local place, and it's called Guernsey's.
Guernseys.
And it's
Ooh, I
like
gotta look this up.
Guernseys, and it's the most delicious chocolate milk ever.
Oh, look at that. Guernseys. Guernsey's Farm. Premium chocolate syrup ice cream. Ooh, what's this? I don't even know if I'm in the right spot,
Oh,
but
they have probably that's if it's is it Northville or
it's I have no idea. I have no fucking idea. It's just a jar of chocolate syrup.
does it
Not
look
by brand
delicious?
Guernsey. I don't know. It looks purple.
With hues of green?
Talking about green. Caller, I gotta go right now. Is there anything you'd like to say to the hashtag sewer chatters out there?
Watch out for aliens.
Words to live by. We got Ivan Duck with Drenger. I don't.
What was going through your mind? What did you want to talk about?
You see, my head was full of questions, but the most of the time she was telling me, and I hadn't many chances to ask her something.
Several times we have tried to establish contact with Earth humans, but usually those selected were not willing. They were afraid others would consider them liars or mad, or would try to destroy them.
You see, the first she told me I shall get the most best pictures of UFOs, what's ever happened on Earth. And the second thing, I shall go out to tell the truth to the human on Earth, why they are coming to here, what reason they have, that they are coming to Earth not to harm us, not to make war, not to bring peace, just to bring a teaching. After the first words, we turned and was going to this tree here.
You walked over here?
Yeah.
How tall was she, Billy?
About 1 meter and 70 centimeter.
About like that?
So a little bit about like my size.
Ah.
Yeah. And then she sits chest here and I here.
Sit down.
Ah.
Then you sat here and talked to her?
Yeah, then we was talking here for about 1 hour or 1 hour and a quarter, something like that.
Did she give you a name? What did you call her?
Yeah, she told me her name is Semyase.
Trouble sleeping? Sad case of insomnia? Have you tried freebase Benadryl? Freebase Benadryl. That's right. Freebase Benadryl. It works. Freebase. $69.99 all the time. Sleep tight. When you are looking for a full-bodied experience, why not go to the sweetest source for spirits? The Dark Sewer Network is now selling Pint Noir. Pint Noir ages their product 20 years before they start the draining process. And lizard folk, let's face it, you worked hard all day putting on the act. Why not treat yourself? For only $69.99, you can buy a fresh 16-ounce bottle of Pint Noir. The best human blood money can buy. Order now. 917-719-5923.
I'm getting closer to the flying vessel. It smells like barbecue. I wonder if they had picked up any cattle along the way and have started to cook them up on their futuristic lazy doohickey barbecues. But oh boy, it does smell good. I just hope that I'm not walking into my own death trap. So maybe they had a taste of earth flesh through the cow, and now they're wondering what the human does there taste like. And I'm sure I taste good. Good old boy. Drink a lot of whiskey and rum. Smoke cigars. I'm not going to smoke myself.
cyberpunkers with justice.
The mark of the devil is deadly. The devil's nightmare will leave its mark on you. Rated R.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Nick the Rat Radio. It's about 12:30 at night Eastern Standard Time out here, East Coast. There's a lot of controversial topics here that we could talk about in from the news, from the news. But there's this UFO picture that I gotta find more information about this. Like, I keep looking for it. And I keep finding UFO detector found in user. Wait, UFO detector? No, we want the like official news thingy. There was a. Where's it like that U.S. thing over here? U.S. intelligence agencies have 180 days to share what they know about UFOs thanks to COVID-19. What the hell? What is going on over here? I don't know. There was like a video. There's like a UFO. Was it video or pictures? Navy? UFO Navy? Yeah, Navy. There we go. Leaked footage of pyramid-shaped UFO is real, Pentagon says. Real. Okay, so they see a light in the sky. Holy shit! It looks like I'm more concerned about all the fairy dust. There's a lot of fairy dust out there in this video. There's they really don't know what the fuck they just looked at. They saw it and they're like, we don't know what it is. It's real. We don't know. Interesting though. There's definitely got to be technology that exists that we don't have yet. Like there's got to be like oh yeah, Elon Musk got does he have any like army contracts? I know I think Microsoft just got it. I remember listening to DH Unplugged and they were talking about Microsoft having an VR, not VR, AR, alternate reality headset had like fucking they're making for the military. That's got to be a lot of money for some fucking powerful PR. It was yes, Ned, it was definitely Microsoft PR that made a whole lot of money for the military. It's back in the 50s, they were giving dolphins drugs. Now they're giving computer companies money for whatever. That I keep seeing the college money, the debt jubilee for colleges. I keep seeing this come up. Now, I understand why it's controversial. There's tax money going to people that went to school and they took out loans, and I actually do not know all the stipulations to what's going on here, but I do see one big old glaring gaping hole. It's not about the people, and like if you get money and you're like, man, my friend Joe, he paid back his college, and I didn't, and now Joe is very mad because he paid it back, I didn't pay it back, but now I'm getting let go by the government, and I don't have to pay for my decisions. But Joe paid for them already. Now, does Joe get any money? If he already paid the colleges back their money, he's no longer in debt, so his debt forgiveness wouldn't affect him. Now, that's like one of the controversies right there. Is like, oh, okay, he paid it back. But what about in the future? What about future people? Are they gonna be like, oh, I'll take out a crazy loan because one day there might be more debt forgiveness or whatever? Like, there's no fix to the problem. The problem's not really being fixed. There's just a small group of people being helped. And it's only a small group of people being helped in a current capsule of time. Band-Aid economics might be that. Loans on loans with loans to pay for the loans. And if the whole country's in debt, that's the weird. Like, who is Mother Earth keeping track of what countries owe what countries what money? And if countries have different currencies, how do you even? It's basically slavery. Economics and money it's capitalism is great. You need to have something to fight for because socialism will just make you a lazy pig. I guess it could. But then again, okay. I'm not a communist, people. But there was never a real communist society. Like everybody's like, oh, the communist fell and whatever. No, there were leaders of the Communist Party. There were leaders. But if it was truly communism, would there be leaders? No, there wouldn't be. There wouldn't be leaders because it should flow equally amongst everybody within. But there's always gonna be somebody taking advantage. Were there litters? Litters? Were there leader? Were there pictures? 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 I don't know the answer. Money's weird though, and it's always it's very annoying. It's very annoying money. How do you make money? Well, there's the only way to sort of make money out of thin air would be the stock market, which is it's kind of fucked up that you have to gamble to possibly win. I don't like it. But it works. Like the best savings account that I was able to get. I'm just going to talk about Nick the Rat's personal finances really quickly here. The best personal savings account it's like 0.4% return, and even that gets taxed too, which is ridiculous. It's like, oh yeah, if you have $100 with us in a year, you're gonna get like four pennies. I think it is. It's something really. I'm not a mathematician, nor do I claim to. Whoa, hello.
Hi, hello from Spearfish. How you doing, dude?
I'm pretty good. I'm just I'm talking about UFOs and personal finances.
They go hand in hand, don't they?
They sort of do.
I mean, if you get abducted by aliens, that's gonna have a huge impact on your personal finances.
I think being abducted would be great for my personal finances if I could get some sort of proof to bring back with me.
Well, I mean, it's hard to pilfer a UFO if you're abducted, and usually they put you in some sort of stupor or hypnotize you, and then there's screen memories and shit. Sometimes people think that they're seeing 6-foot-tall owls instead of aliens. And it's hard to pilfer anything good from a UFO if you're basically like doped out and hallucinating.
It's snatch and grab. You just gotta grab whatever's close.
I mean, yeah, but then again, you don't know if you're grabbing just alien garbage from, I don't know, space McDonald's. I don't know what aliens eat, but I don't know. You gotta be able to have that mental wherewithal, because I mean, I feel like if you're abducted by aliens, your first thought isn't, oh, I better grab something valuable. It's usually something along the lines of, oh no, what are they going to put in my butt?
I would only be worried if they were going to put something in my butt if I woke up either naked or in a gown. Actually, I'd be more worried if I woke up in a gown. I woke up in a gown. I'm like, these are not aliens. This is the government trying to fuck with me. Because aliens don't use a gown. They don't need a gown. They came to Earth from who knows where. They could travel faster than light. If they could travel faster than light, they could get into your butthole without you taking your clothes off.
Okay, that's fair, but Nick the rat, you're a rat. Isn't naked your pretty much your your default mode?
Oh well, yeah.
Well, then there you go. I mean,
Yeah, but I'm okay.
shit.
They don't have to stretch out your what is that? Diane, what do they call that when they cut up the squid into circles?
Cutting up squid into circles.
Calamari.
Yeah. Oh, calamari. Oh, yeah. That's delicious. Deep fried.
Yeah, like I don't want an alien to get into my calamari circle. They could just probe me using like space technology that doesn't have to actually go through my physical orifices.
Well, and on top of that, if they're not going to do that, they could easily just advertise and just say, hey, we're going to show up at the top of this mountain on this night, and if you want to go zipping around your solar system on an alien spacecraft, come join us. They could probably gather a huge crowd. I mean, shit. I mean, if a UFO flew over my apartment and then dropped down like one of those rope ladders, I'd climb up that thing in a heartbeat. I'd be like, yeah, let's do this.
They're inviting you in.
Oh, yeah.
But they're not going to drop
exactly.
They're not going to drop a rope ladder. Look, they're aliens. They're traveling faster than the speed of light, my friend. They're not using rope ladders.
They might think of us as so primitive that they would think, well, maybe a rope ladder would seem more inviting for them than the weird beam thing that they got.
No,
you know what I mean?
Okay, look, if they did this, they would know that we're too lazy. They'd put in like an escalator.
Oh, you're right, like an escalator, or maybe like a platform, like an elevator.
Like if it was like an escalator,
Okay.
I'd get on there. But if it's a rope ladder, I'm not fucking climbing up to it's too much work.
Dude, that shit's good for you. Climbing up things is good for you. You get a mini workout, and I mean, I think it's because I grew up around a lot of tree forts and stuff like that, so it kind of it tickles the childhood part of me, that really like that kind of stuff. So I think that's why I thought of that.
Caller, do you like bugs?
Like I like that they do what they can for the ecosystem, but I'd never eat any.
Well, no, I mean, like them not as food. Have you ever did you ever have a bug in your hand?
Yeah, actually, we sometimes get these praying mantises that show up, and they're pretty cool to watch. I remember last summer I was having a day off when I went outside for a cigarette, and there was a praying mantis, and he was fucking up this other bug. I can't remember what kind of bug it was, but it was so fun to watch.
Yeah, that's what we need to do like a macro photography movie with like bugs murdering each other and putting that like on, making like a big 4K movie experience.
You want it in widescreen?
I want it.
Or do you want it in that weird Christopher Nolan or Zack Snyder cut of the Justice League?
I want it in gaping.
Oh, that was that trilogy.
I want to have a gaping screen. How do you get that?
A gaping screen?
It's bigger than wide. It's gaping.
That's called IMAX, right? That's like when you go into the IMAX theater.
It could be IMAX.
Or do you want it bigger than that?
Bigger.
Yeah,
want
we
it to
should
be
make bigger than that.
big,
Oh
huge.
man, yeah. Well, here in Spearfish, we've had the Black Hills Passion Play, and that was the biggest outdoor theater in the world. It wasn't anything fancy, really. It was actually kind of grungy, but this area is really good for big outdoor stuff, and maybe we could make a huge fuck off screen, or even we could just find a good cliff face that's really huge and just project stuff onto that. It'd have to be outdoors, but most of the time it is really, really nice out around here.
Are you going to be
in the summer?
Are you
anyway.
in the path of the cicadas? The cicada path?
What's a cicada pet? No, we don't got the cicadas this time around. That's more in the northwestern end of the U.S. No, our cicadas don't show up for another, I think, 4 or 5 years. But yeah, we do get them.
Now they're underground, these cicadas. Do you know about these cicadas?
I don't know much about these. I like as far as pests go. We know about deer because when they jump onto the road, they cause more car accidents than drunk drivers, which is scary when you think about it.
Have you ever hit a deer?
Yeah, I did actually, and it didn't screw up my car because the only part of the deer I hit was the head, which was bad news for that deer. My car was okay, so I kept driving. No, the funniest hit that I experienced with an animal, it was when I was in the car with my grandpa and grandma on the Stillwater side of the family. We were driving in the northeastern corner of South Dakota, where they have a lot of ducks and pheasants, and a duck hit the windshield perfectly, and it was just an explosion of feathers. It was one of the funniest things I've ever seen. No, it was like a cartoon. Feathers everywhere. It was hilarious.
Did the car have any damage?
No, actually, no, there was just a little bit of blood and then feathers everywhere, and so my grandpa just hit the windshield wipers, with squirting the antifreeze stuff on it, So it was hilarious. I laughed my ass off. You still there? Hello? Are you there? Nick the Rat, are you there? Rat, can you hear me?
Are you a singer, caller? Do you sing at all?
I love singing.
You do?
Why do you ask?
Because you just said, "Rat, do you hear me?" And it sounded very melodious, very melodious.
Oh yeah, I mean Wednesday nights, that's when I listen to your show live.
Yeah.
And then Thursday nights, that's when I go to karaoke at the back porch. It's the B&B. That's the local biker bar.
You go to a biker bar to do
I
karaoke? Do bikers like get off their Harley and like I'm gonna sing
well,
some
it's also
Celine Dion?
a college town. It's also a college town. Most of the
Oh, you
bikers
mean like
don't show up
bicyclists.
during the
I see.
winter. No, it's biker bars during the warmer months when bikers actually like to come to South Dakota. In the winter, it's It's so freaking cold. Yeah, bikers don't show up around then, and all you get are these college kids, and for some reason Thursday night is just bopping for them, and I like to sing songs on Thursday nights.
What's your favorite?
Ooh, I really like singing Walk the Moon, Queen, and I like Stevie Wonder.
You know, Stevie
Are
Wonder's
you
not
familiar
blind,
with
right?
him?
He's not blind.
I don't care about
He
that.
could
He's a
say-
great musician. That
he could
shouldn't come
say-
into. I mean, I don't care if he can see or not. The songs that he puts out and records, they fucking slap, and that's what matters.
You know, Mozart wasn't blind either, but he was still a great pianist.
Yeah. Yeah. You said pianist.
I think a lot of artists want to have like a missing sense.
Because it heightens all the other sense, sure.
Well, you could also sell it. You could be like,
see
hey, you
that.
know, I'm missing a sense. And then people are like, oh, wow. And then you're like, yeah, look, and I could still do this. I could do something.
Well, yeah, for sure. I mean, especially like if you've gone your whole childhood without visual sight, and if you still have a strong imagination, it makes nothing but perfect sense that you'd be able to imagine these great musical pieces.
I got to listen to a great musical piece right now.
You want to play a song, bud?
I do. I want to play a song right now.
All right.
I'm going to
All
play.
right, I'll hang up on you, but I'll be singing along.
Sing along to this song.
And cheering you on.
By, what is this? Cilantro with jazz? I can't even read anymore. What is it? Smalto.
Cilantro with jazz? Oh, cilantro is a good herb.
It is?
That's
very
my
lovely.
third favorite herb. Mmm.
Can you do that again off the air?
Yeah. Play us these tasty jams. Good night, Stewart.
Good night, Stillwater. Thank you, Blitz and Nick Rat, Ozton, Togo, Spooky R, Oscar, Aztec, Black Six, Bushi, Bonton, Car Blaines, 33, Chaz, Dr. Gulag, Dodo, Ducky, Fletcher, Gene Witch, Hey, Citizen, Ice Cube, Soup, Flash, Net, Notable, Quirkers, Great Dwarf, Sir Cross-Stitch, Sir Spencer, Scandy, Stacy, Stillwater, T-Junta, Tough Guy, and Zortan. And everybody else, wherever you are. smoke break.
Adesso facciamo.
You're listening to Nick the Rat on the Dark Sewer Network.
Yo, buddy. Do you like elephants? I know they're shit scared of you, but we're just curious if you liked them or knew any, and however that goes. I mean, you're into the bigger things in your tail. Anyway, what did the elephant say to the naked man? How the hell do you breathe out of that thing? Adios, Nick.
He's talking about his penis.
Bloody Sunday.
Talking about his penis. He's like, oh, your elephant trunk is so small. But, you know, if an elephant can talk, he'd be like, I see your nose. Why? He'd be like, why are you naked? He wouldn't ask why. They're not stupid. What the hell is this?
I have here a small wheel to turn the film, and I can get the picture.
Where was the ship exactly when you took it that day?
You see there is standing Wendell.
Yes.
It was about that place.
Hovering above Wendell to some degree, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You see, on this way I put on my camera.
We're taking movies, right?
I'm coming up to a road I gotta cross. I can't believe that there's not more people following us right now. There's a couple of us. I see a blonde lady about 50 yards ahead of me. It looks like she's looking at the sky. Oh boy, but I can't keep looking at her because her ass looks real nice. You know when there's a lady walking down the street looking good? Everybody's head turns. Everybody is staring at this fine blonde lady behind. Me and Pete, I'm going to try to get a little closer, and I can describe it to you. It looks like 2 apple pies, and the filling is leaking out. I just noticed she's got a little wet crack right up in that butt. That can't be a good thing, can it? That's either pleasure juice or sweat juice, or shit juice at that. I would not like to find out. She just got a buzz and walked away, so I guess maybe she wasn't chasing this here UFO. But I'm getting closer. I'll be back.
Damn, what the hell was that? Oh, crap, man. When I drop stuff. Well, sorry about that. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Nick the Rat Radio. It's 1 in the morning. It's a late night. I'm starting to get a little drowsy over here, but what? Where's my phone? Hello? Where's my phone?
East of the Rockies, you're on the air.
East of North America. Wait, no,
Hello?
west of East North America. Well, I'm in the East Coast, so everything is west of me. Unless you're in Europe.
But what if the Earth is upside down? Would
The
it
Earth
be...
is upside down.
Oh, okay. So it's west.
West of the sewers.
Right.
Caller, you've made it to Nick the Rat Radio.
West.
West.
Hello?
West.
West.
Do you know what west smells like?
Do I know what west smells like? That's a very good question. I would imagine it would smell kind of like, I don't know if you ever had like raw dough, like raw yeast. Almost kind of smells like alcohol almost. I think it's a little mixture of that with kind of like a fishy smell.
Caller, what's your favorite sleeping position? Do you like
Say that again?
Your favorite sleeping position? Like, are you a stomach sleeper, or do you
I can't even hear you, Nick. Turn your phone sideways, Nick. Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Are you there?
I think I'm here. Are you there?
Caller, what? How do you like? How are you a side sleeper, a back sleeper, or a upside down sleeper? How do you sleep?
How do I sleep? Well, I like to sleep in the water.
Aqua sleep?
Sometimes I like to sleep in the water. Sometimes I like to gather some sticks and kind of have a nest, and pretend like I'm laying eggs. How do you sleep?
Are you a lizard?
Am I a what?
A lizard. Goddamn lizards keep calling. I keep saying, if you're gonna be
The next level of talk show with Nick on the Dark Sewer Network.
it's I think I might have caught something off that person. Hold on. I don't even know where we are anymore. Hold on one second. Oh my god. What's going on here? Wait, who is this? Is this a caller? Hello, caller.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm so scared of getting
Decrepit.
abducted.
Are you an ancient rat?
I'm an ancient rat.
Have you met Nicodemus?
He showed me the way.
I'll show you the way.
He was like, if you move the stone, you'll be okay. They just had to move. They just had to call a U-Haul. They could have solved that movie if they had like a rodent U-Haul.
Mm.
Like, hey man, you just need somebody to move the family,
Sewer hall.
Sewer hall.
The worst, greasiest, dirtiest, grimiest dance joint you ever attended, the sewer.
We like to grease up the boxes before we slide it through the door. It makes it easier.
Yes.
You can grease them up and
Sliding through doors into the sewer hall. Yeah, that's not gratuitous at all.
it's talking about greased up boxes.
Did you really just chase away another fine caller with the lizard topic?
Well, they were a
why
lizard
don't you
person.
just talk about Ouija while you're at it?
They were a lizard person caller.
That's why they flew. They flew your sewer coop because you fucking put them on the spot. What did you expect?
If you're gonna be a lizard person, you're gonna call into the show. You have to be prepared to be called out. I could smell a lizard person a mile away, even through
kudos. Okay.
Even through the phone wire.
Well,
I don't think you're.
I'm sorry. How does that go again? You want to try that one more time? It sounds like you're jacking off the carpet. What the fuck are you doing?
Who doesn't like jack?
Not jacking on the carpet. You're jacking off the carpet. It's not going to give you the wetness that the sewer does. I'm sorry.
You gotta get baby carpet some way or another. You have to sometimes use a finger or two. Push them along.
I actually did. Yeah. Oh my God. You know something? I was looking at you on the stream tonight.
Yeah.
And fantasizing about your sexy, hairy self. And I can't help but keep wandering back
to a question, a burning question. I don't know if you're gonna like this one,
Ooh.
but if you answer, you got to be honest. Deal?
All right, yeah. It's the
All
best
right, your
policy, right?
totem.
It's the best policy. Let's do it.
Tell me about your magical totem that you wear on that dark cord around your neck, because it just keeps beckoning me every time that I see you wear it.
This is it's a tree of life. Let's see, I got it. I was in
So
Ireland. It's a like a
yes, that's what I want to know, baby. Like, were you drawn to it unexpectedly, or were you intentionally looking for a totem from the Emerald Isle?
do you
I
want
mean,
to?
did it call to you, or did you go looking for it?
It was a little bit of both. Like I was there. I was like, man, I want to get like it. I wanted to get a cool necklace. And I was like, that's cool. I like it. I also got this other one. I bought a couple of them, but this one stuck out after a while. I was like, I was really drunk. I was in Ireland, so I was drinking whiskey and
Okay, but did you feel it, or was it one of those impulse buys? Because I want to know if it really was calling to you, if it was meant to be yours. You know?
I think I've worn it every day. I even wear it in the shower, so it's.
Yes, that's it. That's how you know.
I think it might be. I
Yeah.
can't. I don't know how to. I don't know how to loosen it up. It won't fit over my fat head.
Well, yeah, you are supposed to flatten your ears once in a while.
Can't get it over them.
And just quiet quiet the world out. Silence the world.
It's
Flatten your ears and keep your hands to yourself and off of your dong for once. And remember the donger?
The
You remember the donger? Come on. What's happening, hot stuff? The donger. Come on, you fucking remember the donger.
I don't remember anything. I don't even know.
Even though come on, that was one of the best 80s movies quotes I just gave you. One of the greatest 80s movies characters. Fuck. Sometimes, you're such a fucktard.
I have
love
a
you.
shit memory. After I see it, I'll know it. Hold on.
No, I know, and I'm not being
16
fair
Candles?
because
I've seen 16 Candles about maybe 3 times.
yeah, you're exhausted and
I am
fucking
actually
inebriated.
as well over here. Let's see here.
Yeah, responsibilities. Ooh, ow.
Drunk as a skunk? Oh, man, I'm sorry.
This is god awful.
Drunk as a
Oh,
skunk.
fuck.
Wow, this is 16 Candles? Hello? Whoa, sorry about that.
Seriously? Did you have to blast that shit into my ear?
Well, yeah, I had to blast something into your ear.
All right.
And
If you want me to go,
and it was that.
I understand.
I don't.
I understand.
No, you could come. You could stay. You don't have to go.
Oh, I know I can come anytime I want, but staying is another matter. And I appreciate the little story. Well, the little facts about your your acquisition of your magical totem.
I also had this other one that I liked. I liked it more than this one. It was a spiral. It was for like a chaos symbol sort of, but it's made of pewter and it broke, and I was very sad.
Ooh, I experienced that a lot with one of my favorite. Well, it's not technically a metal, but hematite. Love hematite. It's so. It's rewarding. And it's appealing. There's just certain minerals, gems, rocks, crystals that are just meant to be with you. And hematite's one of them for me. But
it broke?
Unless you find a really dense specimen of it, which I've never found, it breaks really easy. However, I've talked to some people who say that it's very strong and never breaks. So either they've got real quality hematite, or for them, it strengthens, and for me, it weakens. I sap the strength right the fuck out of it.
They should call it
'Cause it just-
Hemaloose. And
Yeah, I love it though. It's I've always been one of those people that I'm drawn to the silvery, darker tones. I mean, gold is very powerful. It's a superconductant, but you know, and it's known to be revered by the gods of yore, of ancient history, pre-civilization. But you know, you just are drawn to some metals more than others, or minerals, and silver is the one for me. And
the
anything
silver.
like it, like pewter. You're right though, pewter is weaker.
It's
And
very
it's kind of
bendy.
it's a little brittle, I think, or maybe a lot brittle. I think on the hardness scale, it's pretty low.
I like pewter. Though. It's weird. Like pewter does a lot of stuff. It's very malleable, but it's also it's very it breaks. It's
Yeah, that's right. That is the proper term. Thank you. Malleable.
malleable.
Yeah.
Malleable would be a nice name for like a girl. That's just, actually,
Malleable, Abby Normal. How about Abby Normal works? That's nice.
That's not good though.
Mhm.
You don't want to name your kid malleable. You want to be
No.
like steel. Oh, like
They'll call her a
strong.
mallet. Like, we'll mallet you. I don't know. Crazy.
Indeed.
So,
Yeah.
do you have something special planned for us on the post 420 show next
There's
week?
gonna be it's gonna be so special. Nobody's gonna remember it. It's gonna be like
And that's different from how so? Yeah, I believe you. Yet that's yet to be seen. Yeah, well, thank you for telling me about your. Ooh, what was that clink?
that was I can't
That was
tell
a very
you.
echo.
I have a
Oh,
sideboard.
really? Was that your cock ring? Don't worry, we all know, and we know that you like to stroke it on your mic as well. that cock ring is
I'm sure
interchangeable
my
between
camera's not that
Mike
blurry.
and rat cock, so you know we know how it goes. Oh, are you blushing, rat? Come on now.
It vibrates at 33 hertz. I got it specially made. It's made
And
of
you know this how?
It's made of hematite.
Oh, please.
Oh man. If I had a hematite cock ring, I'd probably be able to break it. You could actually, that'd be pretty cool. You could be with a partner and you'd be like, "Hey baby, I'm gonna use a metal cock ring," and you throw on a hematite one. You get a stiff, you could probably break right through it. You'd be like, "Wow, yeah, I'm the Hulk, baby." Oh, we're gonna. We gotta go call her. I'm sorry. We got 23 odd cats with cooing noises.
then I can start to film. Here I got the movie when was the ship hanging there up, and when it after was jumping by side.
Jumped?
Yes, jumped. It jumped away nearly so fast than the speed of light.
I always had some power with EVP. Wait, no, not EVP. It was remote viewing. Yeah, that's what my mom used to call it. She said that I would stare at the TV remote and the VCR remote and the radio remote constantly all day. So I'm a pro at this, and this might be why the aliens are trying to contact me. Now, I've looked into this theory, and it seems sound. Why wouldn't aliens come and try to contact somebody who is really good viewing remotes? I don't know, but I'm getting closer to this thing. It kind of stopped hovering. I mean, it stopped moving. It's just hovering now. It looks like a single location about 400 yards away from me. Getting closer to it. I'm feeling a little lightheaded. It's like we're drawn into it. I better have me a cigar really quick. Hold on. That's a good cigar, yeah. This fine blonde lady is behind me and Pluto. I'm going to try to get a little closer, and I can describe it to you. Right. It looks like 2 apple pies, and the filling is leaking out. I just noticed she's got a little wet crack up in that butt. That can't be a good thing, can it? That's either pleasure juice or sweat juice.
Each time I got electrical hit when the ship was jumping, and at later time they told me there shall be a very strong power field, electrical power field, and from that out I always got the electrical hit.
Do you love adventure but hate leaving the house? Is your life boring, but not boring enough to stand up? Why not take a seat into another dimension with the Dimensional Straddling Saddle? Sit down, select a dimension, and get ready. For only $69.99, this device can be yours. Order it through the Dark Sewer Network today and start straddling with the pros.
Hey y'all, let me sing for ya. Cupid, draw back your bow and let your arrow go straight to my lover's heart for me. For nobody but me, oh Cupid, please hear my cry and let your arrow fly straight to my lover's heart for me. For nobody but me.
That's beautiful. That's fucking beautiful. Thank you for calling me with that. Wow, it's late. We're gonna get through this. We're all gonna get through this. Don't worry, everybody.
Hello?
Hello? Hello? Hello? Hi. Hi, what do you want to talk about, caller? It's just you and me. I think we're alone now. I could sit on your lap and you could give me little nuggets of cheese and I'll caller, tell me caller, I'm sitting on your lap. I'm eating cheese out of your goddamn hand here. You're just gonna sit there and just not talk. All right, I'm hanging up on this person. Here we go.
I don't mean to bother you, but I'm in distress. For I'm in danger of losing all of my happiness. For I love a girl who doesn't know I exist. And if you can fix so Cupid, draw back your bow and let your arrow go straight to my lover's heart for me. Oh, nobody but me, so Cupid, please hear my cry and let your arrow fly straight to my lover's heart for me.
I got a gas blast that just came in here. Hi, Nick Smelly Dick. Oh, jeez. I have a little poem for you, you fluffy, faggy friend. Just because I'll read anything. This is old, actually. This is from 2020. This is from December 30th, 2020. This is old. I don't know if I read this. Long noses rule the world, putting their smelly cocks in your butthole. You may think you could change anything. It's too late when there are races mixing. What the hell is this? Now I think I know I didn't read this. I'm not going to finish reading this because I don't pre-read anything. But this is old. Why did that come up when I looked for a sewer chat? I shouldn't be looking for sewer chat. I should be looking for gas blast. I don't know what the hell that was all about. Jeez. Gas blast. Here we go. Sultan of Soy, would this be deadly IRL? It looks like Golem falling into lava. I would say lava would be deadly. We have another gas blast. Naked man on shrooms walking through my job. Oh boy. What is this? There is a naked man, and he is walking through his job. Okay, whatever. All right, I don't know what that is. The show is falling apart. The show is falling apart. It's 1:30 in the morning. We're at this for like 2.5 hours here. Let's listen to a voicemail, play some music. We'll be right back. We have Fred with Warm.
Nick, you there? Guess try to listen. Nicholas, are you there? Nicholas. Nick. Hello, Nicholas. This is Trouble Rack. Trying to get through because I actually stayed pretty sober tonight. And I figured it would be nice and not curse too much and actually have a conversation without forgetting what I actually said. We'll get to it. Bye.
Each time I got electrical hit when the ship was jumping, and at later time they told me there shall be a very strong power field, electrical power field, and from that out I always got the electrical hit.
Well, I'm pretty much under it. This might be the end of me. I don't know. This thing is huge. It's making some weird noise and feeling real lightheaded. I should have wrote my name and address in my underwear in case I get abducted and these motherfuckers don't know where to send me back.
Billy, how many sightings have you had here?
On this place I had one.
Meyer takes the investigators to over a dozen sites, describing the craft, which he calls beam ships, and relating the information he says the Pleiadians gave him.
Are there any other groups coming here, Billy?
How they told me there are each year about 22, 23 different civilizations. They comes to here to work here, study here, visit here. And the other thing, there are, together with the Pleiadians, working here on Earth about 8 other groups, but they not belongs directly to the Pleiadian civilizations.
But they work together with the Pleiadians.
They work together with the Pleiadians.
So there's an association of some kind between the Pleiadians and some others that are also...
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Well, how long have they been coming here?
For the past 13,500 years about.
13,000?
Yeah. And here we are on the place now where I got the movie picture. You see here, you see there the road, and on the middle of the distance to the road was the ship hanging in the air and bubbling in a very strong wind. And in the background on the road was driving cars from Teilingen to Rumlikon and from Rumlikon to Teilingen. But if somebody have seen something about the ship out of the cars, I don't know.
You didn't hear anything after that?
No,
No
nothing.
reports.
No.
I think that's the end of the show, everybody. Let me look at my notes really quick here. Let's see. Cleaning is a form of exercise. Aliens never seem to be petty. No one. What is this?
When a person was shot doors from my house, I realized how important my crusade is of removing illegal handguns off the streets of New York. Hi, I'm New York State Senator Eric Adams, and for 22 years I wore a bulletproof vest and stood on the street corners and protected children and families in the city of New York. I'm asking you to join me in this crusade of removing illegal handguns off our streets and out of our homes. Please come and join me inside my house as I show you how simple items such as bamboo paper can be an indicator of marijuana use, or a cut of straw can be an indicator of using cocaine. I will show you how to search a room to ensure that you remove illegal handguns and other contraband from your home. What I would like to show here is to empower parents on how to search a room inside their home. It's imperative that you should know what's inside your household. And no one can state that you can't search a room in your own home. You write the Constitution. There are no First Amendment rights inside your household. It is your obligation and responsibility not only to protect the child that may be using an illegal drug or carrying an illegal gun, but you also have to protect the members of the household, their younger brothers and younger sisters, and the other elder members of the household. So by periodically sending a message to your home that there are no rooms off limits, you don't believe in locked doors, your house is open to inspection by your house and the members of your house. The message is you expect your children to do what's right, but you always have to inspect what you expect. And that's the key to providing some preventive safety. So if you come to a room like this, you can start out, I always recommend to start out in a periodic fashion so you'll be used to going through the room to look at the various items in the room. You can look in the jewelry box. A jewelry box of this nature, maybe a simple jewelry box, but if you look through it closely, you don't know what your child may be hiding. For instance, a gun could be hidden, a small caliber weapon could be hidden inside a jewelry box. Look at the various colognes and perfumes and photos and pictures. You should always, when your child brings in his popular knapsack with many different locations, look through it to see what exactly is your child carrying in addition to a book. Something simple as a crack pipe, a used crack pipe.
Might also be an alien too.
That's quite possible.
Your kid might be an alien.
A discussion piece where you should start speaking with him to find out what is he doing with it and the whole use of drugs. This invokes conversations. Look at picture frames and behind them, cameras. Try to determine what's taking place. Behind a picture frame, you can find bullets. What does that mean to find bullets? Does it mean your child is carrying a gun? No. Where there's smoke, there's possible fire. Where there's a bullet, there's possibly
you keep bullets
a gun.
Behind your picture
you
frames?
should engage in the conversation and find out what are they doing with the item, and this empowers the parents. Look at all the items inside the room and feel around and see what's the possibility. Something simple as a baby doll. Could be just a baby doll, but also it could be a place where you can secrete or hide drugs. Run your hands over the pillow and see if you feel anything that's unusual. Like a pillow like this with a button is a perfect invitation to hide something. And I felt something bumpy. I would reach in, see what it is. This one could be hidden inside a pillow, a gun. Maybe something that you'll think that can't be hidden there, but it can. And what happens not only when the person who is carrying this illegal gun is in possession of it, but also a child that comes into the room and plays on the bed, they find this gun. Let me tell you what a child would do. A child would take this gun And because the trigger pull is so hard, they normally take the gun and they point it in their direction to pull down on it. So many gun accidents take place merely because a child discovers a gun in the room and believes it's a toy and they play with the gun. Just look and see what's inside your bookcases. It could be more than just books. Perfect place to hide cocaine or other illegal substance inside the room. My message to you, you have an obligation to protect your home. The First Amendment does not apply to the right of parents to go through their homes to remove contraband or any other unsafe item. There are no First Amendment rights in your home. You have a duty and obligation to protect the members of your household.
You heard it here first, folk. The law doesn't exist for your children. So, to the gulag with your kids. Oh my God! To the gulag with Jimmy Kennedy. What is his name? Let's listen to Demi Lurd with Shadow Dancer. Have a good night, everybody. We'll see you next week. If you have any proof of any paranormal activity, please send it in. Share it with your community, because the only way for us to protect each other is to share experiences with each other. And if we don't share these experiences with each other, we'll never know how to protect ourselves from the boogeyman. Demi Lurd, Shadow Dancer. Love you all. We'll see you soon. And yeah.
See see with that.
Where are you planning on putting the window? Window? There's no window.
No window. What about the hatch?
The hatch?
Yeah, the hatch. We need a hatch with explosive bolts that we can open ourselves.
I think there is something you do not understand. This is the final form of the capsule. No hatch.
What would happen if the automatic controls went out?
Backups, checks, etc. This would not happen.
I said, what would happen if it did?
Pilot would have to fly it back.
This is the way it is.
You know, I wonder how the press is going to feel about this.
Great. What does the press have to say about this?
Yeah, what do they have to say about it?
Well, do you boys know what makes this bird go up? Funding makes this bird go up.
That's right. No bucks.
No Buck Rogers. And, the press over there. They all want to see Buck Rogers.
And that's us. Buck Rogers.
You see, those fellas over there, they've been making us out as the 7 finest and bravest pilots in all America. And if a story were to come out in the press that we were not being allowed to fly as pilots...
We want a window.
Stop killing animals! Rats have rights!